Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today, as usual, Monday Randomizer Day. All settings, as we usually do. It's been updated to have, the new event stuff, of course, and let's give it a whirl. You can only damage floor bosses with hitting at least one weakness. Alright. And of course, we have Tremor starting gifts. We've got Middle Merceau, Ting Ting Hung Lu, Base Otis, Rose Spanner Gregor, Mariachi Sinclair, and DHE Song. This is a team, that's for sure. This is a team. These egos, like, Merceau only gets Screw Loose. Like, Gregor only has Legger Domain. Okay. This looks like it might be pretty funny. And who knows, we don't get to choose which bosses we're going to be facing since, Brad can have to go through the floors of the randomizer selected for us, but maybe we'll have to go against Cassetti with a team like this, which would be, certainly something. Alright, give me a minute to set up the team and then we're going to get straight into it. Alright, the team has been set up with all the egos and stuff, so we can, push forwards, right? Oh, my loading screen was different. I did the Cassetti stage because I needed, like, 5 of the actual, resources to max it out, so we're doing this one? Okay, cool. So I just did the actual Cassetti stage instead of doing another mirror dungeon to get, like, the last 5, and that was the other day. Let's see. So that's floor. What's the turn order? Or I guess deployment order is the technical term, but you know what I mean. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we've got this funny little, like, throne room as the background because I did the Cassetti stage, in between last episode and this one. But yeah, I've gotten all the rewards, so I no longer need to go through the Cassetti floor, which is good. And of course, we need to keep in mind the pre-script. The pre-script only matters for, like, the boss for each floor, though. Otherwise, we don't need to worry too much about it. But we kind of really do need to worry about it sometimes, because, some bosses, we just don't have anything, like, good to deal with their weaknesses, right? I'll put it up on the screen, just have it in the corner, since it'll be important from time to time. I mean the floor bosses, right? This floor, the bosses... Because we're either gonna get, Ebony Queen's Apple, False Apple, or Doomsday Calendar, right? And, like, I should take a look at this team's, like, I kind of just selected the team. I'd look at their Sin Defendies and that sort of stuff. Because depending on a variety of sources, we could have some issues. It does seem like we've got at least a little bit of everything. So that's good. In terms of both Sin Affinities and damage types. Not necessarily a lot of certain things, like... Merceau skill 3 might be your only Wrath skill? I want to say it is. Yeah. So, like, Wrath's not exactly a strong spot for us, but that's alright. We'll have some egos. Some stuff may be rough. We'll see. We can just take a look at what the boss for each floor is, right? Since we're normal, it's not, like, hidden from us or anything. Alright, that's a victory. Oh yeah, I skimmed over it, but because we started with Tremor Yu gifts, I just chose, like, the first 2. The standardish ones. Give me a random ego gift. Wrist guards. Yeah, nice. What's the boss? Okay. That's Apple. Blunt Slotherath. Dream Electric Sheep, nice. Good to have. BSO Sloth. We've got a decent bit of Sloth. Okay, that's good at least, but yeah, that's our only Wrath. Some stuff we really don't have a lot of. We've actually got a lot of Gloom, but only in skill 3, so it doesn't look like it's a lot. And as far as Wrath E goes, I guess I've got some people here that don't have, like... We've got, like, Holiday, right? Okay. I think this first 4 boss should be fine. Good thing about, Abno fights for floor bosses is because they've got Sin weaknesses alongside physical weaknesses, it's a little easier to hit weaknesses. Okay. Okay. We've got a lot of blunt to it, I feel like, so that's good as well. Because, like, you're all blunt. You're all blunt. You're mostly blunt with the prop pierce skill 1. You're mostly slash, a little bit of pierce. You're mostly slash, a little bit of pierce. You're mostly pierce, a little bit of slash. Okay. So we've got, you know, our blunt 3, and then we've got, you know, our pierce slash 3. So, yeah, a little bit of everything. That's good. Especially when, you know, the team is randomized. This prescript can really be rough if you get, like, really unlucky with your team generation. Like, if you just get a bunch of people with the same affinities and damage types or something like that. Ego is always an option. Defensive skills are always an option. And defensive skills will get us, you know, certain resources, right? Only certain ones, though. Since we've got a bit of overlap with, like, Sloth and Gluttony defensive skills. That's fine. Should be able to kill these guys without too much of a hassle. It's a very funny team either way. It's a lot of, like, mid 2 stars, I want to say, kind of. I don't know. We've got Ting Ting Hong Lu, he's good. Base Otis is good for a base ID, which puts her, like, around the level of being, like, a mid 2 star or mid to below average 2 star. I guess you're also a below average 2 star, so, yeah. You're probably decent. I usually don't think of you too much because, usually just kind of better options, I feel. And Middle Merceau is like, well, he's middle for a reason, I guess. I don't know. His skill 2 is funny for Envy res stuff, and Envy's gotten even more support as late, which is so funny. Because Envy and Pride are really the only, like, Sinfinities that feel like they've gotten a lot of real good resonance stuff. And they just keep on giving us more Envy resonance. The Pride res stuff was mostly, you know, Captain Ishmael, Biel, Merceau, because, you know, their passives are so important to trigger. And also, you know, Pride resonance for the sake of assist attack is always funny. I guess you can Envy resonance for the sake of the assisted defense stand-in for Captain Ishmael as well, but not really something you think of too much. We can actually get Tremor going decently here, can't we? And since we've got Reverberation, we can get, you know, the paralysis and stuff on them. So that's something, we'll take it. And send to the team. See how this goes. Now, why are we going all in on Tremor? Very good question. I don't know. We really don't have that great Tremor. Your skill 2 is Tremor count, though, right? Yeah, 2 Tremor count in your skill 2. Not that we can use it this fight. We're limited to Blunt, Sloth, and Wrath. For example, Honglu could land of Illusion, but that's all he could do. You can pull out, like, a skill 1. I'm gonna try not using EUs here, because I'd like to save resources for later floors, I think. I think that'd be the much smarter move. You still have 0 sanity. Really? It's because you're so slow, God. He's with his 2 to 3 speed base. Okay, we can do this because, you know, Sloth, Blunt. Okay, that's good enough. Might be a bit of a slow fight, but that's fine. How often do you actually, like, get to take... I mean, it's not even going that slowly. Okay. Yeah, Mariachi Sinclair is certainly something else. He's good at dodging, which is actually not bad for this run. You know, we can just have him be, like, the preferred dodger whenever we can't do something else, right? And we're gonna keep on gambling him clashing, though. See how that goes. Otis was getting the Rabbit Heathcliff support passive. I like how much this, like, feels like it contrasts to, like, last week's randomized run, because last week's randomized run was a stupidly powerful team, stupidly good team, all that sort of stuff. This week we've just got, like, a bunch of homeless bozos. Truly incredible. It amazes me. And yeah, you go down, so you go into second phase, stacking a lot of Tremor potency, not that it does that much for us. And once again, you just gotta you can. I guess you can just physically dodge, right? You could actually just dodge instead of doing nothing, but smart move. Okay, can you win a clash? No. I don't know why I bother. Alright, just go for the head. If we can take down the head, that would be good. Envy power up on Yisong thanks to Merso's skill too. Cool. Very useful. And you got 3 tails, 0 sanity, yeah, but still. Bit rude. You keep on dodging, you keep on being on... Do we all know? I think I targeted the complete wrong part, thinking about it. Can only do 2 attacks this turn as well, so we're just gonna evade and block most of these and just get one-sided in. I meant to go all in on the head last turn, but I think I was not paying enough attention and went all in on the body instead. Not exactly the best move, but that's fine. We dodge a bunch of stuff. Yisong with his funny block pose that looks like that one Homer Simpson image. If you know, I know, I guess. But like, this is already like 6 turn false apple. How long do you take a false apple fight that's this long? Only in, you know, stupid challenge runs like this. But yeah. Decent damage. One more loop and we should be able to kill the false apple. Who knows, if Sinclair gets another skill 3, maybe he can win a clash? I guess it's worth a shot. Yeah, better than nothing. Keep on just using defensive skills and stuff. You're doing that. You can clash that. That's neutral, actually. They're both neutrals, actually. Okay. Do that, then. Take down the head again so that we can do... Okay. That's fine. I know it was like a 25% chance of failure. And, you know, who would fail? If not him, that's fine. I think I meant Brodus to redirect that one, that's fine. Heads down, so you're weakened again, and we do have Merso's skill 3, so that should do decent damage. And, yeah. This is what, turn 8, was it? And Yisong gets the kill. Sinclair doesn't even get the finishing blow. Maybe one day Sinclair will be able to clash and get his sanity up above 0. I wouldn't hold my breath. Okay, well, we get to choose an EU gift here. Ooh, we could get maggots. Ooh, we love maggots. We love maggots. We're not taking maggots. Lamp is good. Random ego gift. Gossipium. We can sell that. Which floor are we going to here? Rightmost. Okay. Well, we do get the bell from this floor. What egos do we even have that have Charm Burst on them? Do we even have any on this team? I don't know if we have any on this team. Well, I'm gonna sell Gossipium. It's funny. We really don't want it. Okay, we can get urns. Decent early on. Gregor skill change. Psh. Homeward, I guess, is good. Just go for general usage stuff. We really don't have a strong enough focus on this team to really want one thing in particular. We get Sinclair another skill 3, that's actually pretty nice, and then sell something for Carmilla, like wrist guards. That'll work. Alright, we press on. Boss of this floor, King Trash Crab, Pierce, Blunt, Gloom, Sloth. I think there might be a slight difference between one of them. We'll just have to target the one part that has more weaknesses for just convenience's sake, whether it be the head or the shell. I don't remember. I think like it's like what, one of them's weak to Blunt but the other one isn't, or something like that, or one of them's weak to Pierce but the other one isn't. Probably Blunt, right? Because all the crabs are weak to Pierce. But like Blunt and Pierce, anything that's weak to multiple physical damage types is just super safe. Like, if we ever get Fairy Long Legs, we're gonna be so good. Because Fairy Long Legs, his head is weak to everything, I'm pretty sure. so it just checks out. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm not counting staggers for the sake of hitting weaknesses. I know it very technically is and very literally is. I just think it makes it a little too simple, right? I'm only counting what their weaknesses are, you know, unstaggered. Stuff that, like, I guess makes resistances worse probably should be factored in. Like, if we got, like... Now, this would never matter, but if we got, like, red tassel, because that, like, increases enemies, like, slash weakness, then I would count that, sure, right? But it doesn't really matter, because even if we do go to the Blade Lineage floor, all the enemies... Although the boss there is weak to slash already, so it wouldn't actually make a difference. But, like, stuff like weakness analyze, I guess. We don't have, you know, either 7 Faust or Otis on this team, so we couldn't use it, but that one also can buff weaknesses, or can make weaknesses worse. Okay, we just got 2 of the Greek Medical Lab nodes back to back. That's interesting. No reason, I suppose. They're just chilling together. I mean, as they should. Greek Medical Lab nodes should... I mean, maybe they need to unionize, right? Probably should have sent someone that we weren't actually primarily using into that, but that's fine. You get painkillers even if you send someone who fails the check, so really the best move is to just send in someone random. Like, just go on Rabbit Heathcliff. Do my bidding. Something like that. Like, so the nice thing with this boss is going to be the fact that because everyone on our team has at least a blunt or a pierce skill, there's no one who's just going to be forced to just dodge the entire time. Because, like, only half the team has any blunt skills, so for False Apple, half the team just had to dodge the entire time unless they felt like egoing. Now, like I was saying, we could have egoed. I figured I'd rather save my resources. We haven't really gotten anything for more resources yet. Although we definitely like stuff for more resources, but who knows if we'll manage to get it. Okay, Mutilate did not kill, unfortunate. Oh, we did get to use it again, though, anyways. Thanks to Commemorative Coin. And Commemorative Coin reuse, means that you can't actually get the Mutilate reuse, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. That's how it goes. It is a very funny interaction, because, like... So far, the only skills we have that work like Mutilate are, well, Mutilate and, Butler Ryoshi's skill 3, right? The whole on-kill, reuse this skill. There's some enemy stuff that's like, reuse this skill. Like, I think, is it Kim who's got, like, a thing where, like, on-kill, reuse this skill? I know Hindley has it, right? Reeve Lamentor Hindley has something like that, I think. I don't remember. It exists in some forms, but as far as we go, we only have Mutilate and, Sync, right? You still haven't, like, and the funny part is, if we clash with any of these egos, it's a net negative for sanity, most likely. I guess if we branch of knowledge is a gamble, because if we can get a tails hit, then it's positive, but if it's heads, it's a net negative. And then we have the branch of knowledge passive to deal with. Like, just give it your best, I guess. Who knows, maybe you'll get 2 heads. And, like, Sinclair's got another skill 3 now, so, like, you'd think, but... Oh, the enemy he's going for was already staggered, so it didn't even matter. A lot of these guys are trying to cannibalize each other. How swell. It's really funny how they do that. It's also really funny how... It's easy to forget, but, like, the TLA ego users, the TLA lobotomy ego people, do attack each other when they go insane. It's a very funny thing to see, and you rarely see it because you only see TLA guys in normal encounters, so, like, chances are you'll just redirect them away anyways. But, like, if you, like, only have, like, one person or something and you see a TLA unit, like, go insane, they just start attacking their allies. I feel like I've only ever seen it, like, twice. It's very hard to see very reasonably. thanks to the conditions being weird. If there were like a single focus encounter, then you'd be able to see it like pretty easily, but normal encounters, you just redirect them away. Anyways, though, it is King Trash Crab time. Who... I need to see. Is it the head or the body that we want to beat to death? Yeah, it's the... Oh no, head's weak to pierce, body's weak to blunt. I see. So actually, it depends on which skills we're going for. They are all weak to gloom, though. And everything's weak to sloth except for the shell. So we could actually get away with a sun shower as long as it hits anything that isn't the shell, which is doable. We just go for something like this, right? And that'll work. We'll need to clash that with something blunt, so... Yeah, Chains of Lizzie actually does it. Okay, cool. And otherwise, we're just gonna need to go through and just select stuff on the part that fits the most. Like, we need to pierce that. Pierce that. Blunt this. Okay, cool. That should work. Oh, I just realized commemorative coin. Yeah. It's probably fine. It might hit the one part that isn't, like, actually weak to, what we're going for, but, you know, it's commemorative coin. There's no controlling it. I really shouldn't have grabbed commemorative coin, huh? I kind of grabbed it instinctively, because I feel like you don't see commemorative coin very frequently anymore. So, you know, I see it. This could kill one of the crabs. I don't think it will, though, especially on its tails. Usually they don't die to the sun shower. They usually get staggered by it, but they don't die to it. I know this because I, like, sun shower these guys basically every time I fight them. Either that or, oh, we actually managed to get heads this time, so our sanity's getting back to max. Okay. Either that or Blind Obsession, right? Since Funny Pure can be Sinisco Burr, although another fairly solid choice is Heathcliff Vines. I just don't use it too much because I don't see these guys nearly as much as I used to, right? Well, cool, we stagger the head. And the body's already, the shell's already staggered. But we get it to ++, so that's cool. And so we just gotta keep on hitting the parts with what they're naturally weak to. Yeah, head's weak to pierce, shell's weak to blunt. Head, pierce, shell, blunt. Shell, blunt. Head, pierce. You just dodge. Shell, blunt. Head, pierce, shell, okay, cool. That works. It doesn't matter too much. You're going down this turn. Yi-Sung should be able to do you pretty well. Okay, come out of the coin. I should just sell it. Shh. It's being a little rude. But that's fine. I could just roll with it, honestly. Like, you know, it's outside of my control. Like, if we kill a /weak enemy with Mutilate, and then if it coincidentally hits another enemy that is... Oh yeah, I forgot to check if we've got anything with Tremor. Do we? We've got Legerdemain. Yeah... I mean, I'll take it, right? We're already going for the Tremor stuff. This will take it out of the pool, so maybe we'll see something else, but... Maybe we'll get Downpour here. Don't think we're getting Downpour here. Which floor are we going to? Second floor. Dregs of the Manor. Okay, we get Nixie Divergence then. We could make the Fusion Gift after this. Will we? I think you can use common sense to figure out, you know, the answer there. We can get Carmilla to ++, that's nice. And we can get Fluorescent Lamp to ++. Flashline's another one of those Yu-Gifts that's kind of just become one of my favorites, just because it's just nice as like an all-around buff thing. Okay, we can get some sinking stuff. Cool. Midwinter Nightmare. That's nice for this floor, especially because it looks like we're getting Josephine there, which is a bit of a long fight, but shouldn't be too bad, probably. I guess we'll see. Okay, you guys. I guess we can only use Blunt for the Josephine fight, huh? Which is annoying because it's a 3-waver. That is a little unfortunate, isn't it? Well, we'll see how that goes. May need to use some egos here and there. Luckily, people without blunt skills do have some nice blunt egos. Like, we got Land of Illusions, we got Otis Buy-ins, we got Legger Domain, right? So all three of those guys could just ego spam their respective egos. There is only a total of 4 bosses we're going to need to fight in this entire run, and we've already beaten 2 of them, so we don't need to be super, like, resource hoarder mindset. Don't think so, at least. Yeah. It's funny to see, you know, this week's patch notes were just some random stuff. Apparently they're just now fixing the fact that Kurokumo Honglu's skill 1 gets a name change at Threadspin 4 at uptie 4. Or is it 3? I don't remember. But like, I thought they fixed that like a year ago or something. I thought they already addressed that. Did they not? I don't remember the specifics. I remember I've known about it for a while, but that's because I thought they already fixed that, but they didn't apparently, which is baffling to me. Yeah, just damage these guys with a bunch of random stuff. Okay, you can get some sandy up. You're 3 sandy right now. Mariachi, where did he even get 3 sandy from? Something random, right? I mean, he got some random sandy from something and lost it from something, maybe? I don't know. Well, this might be the opportunity where Sinclair actually gets his sanity up. He just needs to win this one simple clash. It's favor. He's got a 70% plus odds of winning this. That. Hey, we gotta finish that guy off with something random. Sure. Try this? Hmm? Oh, you get the stagger, so I guess Sinclair can't get even more sanity. Darn. That's hopeful. Nice. Nice. Does Mare actually kill here? He does actually. Okay, that's all the Pectula dead then. So I believe, yep, you're on finishing duty. He's on cleanup duty. Cool. That's a victory. Not too bad of one at that. Not too shabby. I'll take it, yeah. Fight down, skill final power plus -1, but it's only for a dead rabbits fight, which I think we can live with. Pet the fox. We do have a lot of sloth in this team, so the sloth res is fairly doable, and we do plan on spamming egos this upcoming fight, so fairly doable. And let's see how this goes. Tetra rabbits usually aren't too bad. It's usually only like 4 of them. 5 of these. Interesting. It's usually 4 of them in a different version of the fight, I guess, because this is the one in the actual manor itself. It's an interesting one too, because these are like, because this is a fight against like the mirror dead rabbits, right? But like this background is only used for the actual like normal dead rabbits that you fight like once. Yeah, they die pretty easily, so not that big of a deal. Sharp dead rabbits, fierce dead rabbits entering. Yeah. Either way, they die here. The skill -1 from the Photopia isn't too bad. And we just need to move on to a fight that might be a little long. We're gonna have to see how this goes. Because it's a 3-waver. Because there's 3 things like this boss can be, but if it's blunt weak, it's only Josephine, which is just a onslaught of these guys, yeah. Okay, well that's a decent start, at least thanks to Carmilla. That's cool, I guess. Don't really need to be too fast for the first wave, I guess. Maybe we should try making use of them while they're staggered. Or we can just stagger them all again this turn, potentially, with a decent ego. Like, pull out, like, a binds. That's gonna hit all of them. Try something like that. I guess binds is also pretty nice for this run in general, because we are focusing on Tremory type stuff, so decent synergy here. Can actually make use of Tremor Fracture, which is a funny Tremor type, so... Yeah, some good damage there. I feel like they all got staggered there, thanks to the Tremor Burst. The fact they all had like a little bit of Tremor. I guess they didn't all have a little bit of Tremor, but they mostly did. Is that a clear? Okay, cool. Wave 2 time. That's where it's a little bit more dicey. Like, we can always just dodge and just roll with the dodge, right? Let's save Otis's sanity for next wave. We'll do some Legger Domain spam, because Legger Domain spam is pretty free. It also means that, you know, this one other person, these people are just going to suffer from the paralysis. I guess they both got staggered, though, so the paralysis didn't even need to matter. And we get to use it again, which means it spends a little bit more sand because of that, but not like that big of a margin. We're doing good damage here. Yeah, Josephine's always a little bit of a nuisance, too, because, you know, you stagger her and she just unstaggers herself. Classic Josephine fashion. But that's fine. She'll be able to finish a decent chunk of these guys here. You have a neutral because your Sandy's still bad. We did get the Sloth Abs res, so Sunshower triggered even without needing to ego. And more of that. We're only going for 3 attacks this turn, but that's fine. We're close to reaching max skills, so that's cool. Panada Party gets reused, you get a kill. Don't gain Sandy because the enemies are lowered leveled and because Sandy's lame like that, but that's fine. Otis will still be able to dodge that pretty simply, so that's nice. Yeah. Take a shot every time that Sinclair is the slowest sinner, and you'll be dead within 3 fights. Okay, well, it's Josephine time now. So we ego up. Do a little bit of binding. This doesn't even hit Josephine. That's kind of annoying. It'll go again, actually. That's true. Pull out a Legger Domain here. Might as well. It's nice to have. And we'll do a Land of Illusion as well in this final slot. Might as well. Okay. Send it. Keep on blunting. Yeah, because if this were either, the other 2 fights you get on this floor are Dead Rabbit's boss and normal Hindley, right? Which are at least a little better because, well, Dead Rabbits are fairly present in both fights, and they're weak to sins and not just physical. I guess they're only sins, though. They don't have any physical weaknesses, which means they could actually be worse in some regards, but I don't know. We're doing some nice damage here. Legger to main gaming, Legger to gaming, as they say. Legger to game. We are killing most of Josephine's allies already. That's cool. Okay, Sinclair wins a clash. He gets tails on Panada Party, but that's fine. He wins another clash. He's at 37 Sandy now, and he rolls heads on Panada Party. Who thought we would ever see the day? Sinclair's finally gotten Sanity up. It's, you know, the boss of the second to last floor. But, you know, Sinclair's finally managed to get his Sanity up. He's finally managed to clash. Okay, cool. We probably don't need ego at this point. Just do something like that, and it'll work. Just let our 3 blunt gamers finish the job. Cool. We will stagger her here. And then Mariachi's gonna at least be able to do some damage to her while she's staggered, so that's some damage. Unfortunately for us, she's gonna unstagger herself next turn, but... Mariachi actually just barely didn't stagger her there. Okay. That's actually really convenient for us. Because it means that you're just gonna get staggered immediately from Grace and Knowledge, and you should die pretty easily. Got a fairly solid lineup of turns. Each of our blunt people has a skill 2 and a skill 3 being used. Not that it's needed, though. Mariachi Sinclair isn't even going to get a chance to attack. Which is expected. And we get Nixie Divergence here, so we can actually maintain Tremor. That's fairly notable. Final floor we're going to be going to is the second option here, which... Oh yeah, right, we get choose one of these. Give me a random. Bandage, sure. Crawling Abyss, it is... We're maybe at a bit of an impasse here. Well, like, we'll worry about that when we get to it, I suppose. Can I get, like, something that helps out? Give me, like, Thrill or something? Clear Miracle, okay. Really not what I was looking for there. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go too well. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe we'll get something that helps us out, right? I'm gonna say something that I don't think anyone's ever said before, but I could really use Voodoo Doll right now. Which sounds insane, and it is very deeply... Oh, I just realized. You know who our 5th deployed identity is, right? You know who our 5th deployed identity is, right? If you take a quick look at the order here, our 5th deployed identity is Mariachi Sinclair. This is a very useful... Oh, it's a speed diff... Okay. Wait, so if you're slower, I guess it actually benefits, huh? I actually just never read this right. I thought it was you needed to be 3 speed higher, but no, there just needs to be a big speed difference. Okay, that actually... Oh, it's only with slash skills, though, right? It doesn't even matter anyways. Okay. Whatever. We can shank here, probably get a kill with that. Guess we'll see. Another party reuse, house will. And we do get a kill with Shank, so that's good. Let me see any loss. You're not even able to clash because you're going into defense skill. Okay. Hopefully you get a chance to clash sooner or later, because I'd really like Otis's sanity to be up at some point. Yeah, because she's just getting a lot of tails. If you got a heads, you would have gotten a kill. Okay, that's fine. That's the secret of Ting Ting Hong Lu. He's always unlucky. We get a... Oh, we didn't even get a Panada party kill because they're gloom weak. Or they're gloom resistant, I mean. That's pretty cool. Once again, Otis doesn't get a chance to clash, but that's fine. She'll get a chance to clash sooner or later, I'm sure. Carmilla on this floor may actually be an issue, though, because it means that basically every fight is going to start... Oh, that enemy had enough status effects that it had, you know, the weird grid image. The weird grid, like layout. That looked super weird. Okay. Interesting to see. Yeah, maybe Otis will get a chance to clash at some point, but Carmilla staggers basically every enemy turn 1 for basically every fight on this floor. I don't think it happens to Quad Town, I guess, so if we encounter Quad Town, which really isn't something we want. Holiday will probably just corrode us, so it's probably not a good move for sanity gain. But it is our only sanity restoration ego we've got here, so if things get dire, I guess that's an option. Yes, we'll see. Cool. Shanking this guy, getting a nice kill on him. Didn't even need the 4th coin. That's nice. Once again, you're going against someone who's just blocking, so you're completely incapable of getting sanity. If it gets to it, we can just get a sanity heal at the shop, right? Because I'd really prefer it if Otis had some sanity, but at the same time, the game currently seems like it really doesn't want Otis to have sanity. That was a fairly hopeless clash, wasn't it? Yeah. It said favor, but it was lying because it was against a negative coin skill. Well, we can get a kill here. Got the offense and defense level up from Electric Sheep. Thanks to the Envy Absres. That's a sharp blade. Yuri, he just punched someone to death. I don't think it was very sharp, just think about it. This is bad. This is really bad, because Otis is down to negative 41 now. Okay, that's fine. I'll take this, because I can, like, sell it or something for money. Definitely seems like I'm gonna need it. And Blunt Lust Gloom, this might just be, like, the 4 Wrath Pegatula fight. Definitely seems like it. Yeah. So you could clash here, you could win a clash here, theoretically. But only theoretically. We can do some Land of Illusioning. Land of Illusion's a pretty safe ego to go for, you know. It, does decently, usually. We're, like, unable to win basically any clash here. That's a little unfortunate, but that's alright. Who's this going for? It's hitting Mercer. Mercer should be fine. We're getting a Sun Shower buff. I guess I didn't factor that in. We might have been able to win some clashes thanks to that. If I just factored that. Okay, darn, the barrier went away. What a shame. You got a kill there. No sanity still, but I mean, it's something. And Land of Illusion. We could have, you know, done it in such a way where Land of Illusion was, getting the commemorative coin. Would have had to change the skills you were going for a little bit to do so, but definitely would not have been a bad move. Especially since it's pretty safe to commemorative coin, since it is SP neutral thanks to its SP gain. Okay, and we are just gonna kill these guys here. Cool. Pretty simple fight. Single Land of Illusion is enough to send these guys into complete disarray. Although they were in disarray just from our random attacks. Even if our clashing power was really bad. Okay. Well. Let's see if we can get anything helpful in the shop. No. Sundered Memory's funny, but that's a no. Voodoo Doll, okay, excellent. Don't need this anymore. Don't need, like, this anymore. We can sell a lot of stuff here, just in general, and we're gonna want to. We'll keep the healing stuff. These two have the healing stuff since they could be beneficial. This is worthless for us. The charge stuff is fairly worthless for us. We'll sell those. Anything else good, maybe? Anything else that could help us through what might be a very painful, very funny fight? Not really, okay. Well, heal sinners. Get your sanity up at least a little bit so you can, like, actually dodge or something. Actually, it's not a bad thing to have. I do have maybe a plan, right? We're selling that just so we can go and heal Lotus's SP again. We should actually heal everyone's SP here. They kind of all need it. Okay. Enhanced gifts. Cool. More damage each turn. We may need to rely on this. The green slimes are weak to stuff though, right? I know the shell's not weak. Is the pearl weak to something? Am I worrying over nothing? Is the pearl weak to something? Okay, Wrath and Pride, okay. That's kind of bad for us. We don't have a lot of those things. Yeah, so Shell we can't hit at all. Pearl we can only hit with Wrath and Pride. Which means your skill 3 and your skill 2 / to Pathos Mathos. Oh boy. And I know technically there's also binds, but that's a mass attack and we can't let it hit the other part, so kind of unfortunate. Otherwise, we just need to do a lot of dodging here. As unfortunate as that is, especially given how some of it we're going to need to counter. Okay, well, very funny fight to get in a team like this. But Voodoo Doll will speed up the process. Counters are fine, by the way, since they're kind of outside of our control. I guess I could actively try not using the counter. That's also an option, but like, eh. Okay. Unfortunate Tales. These parts are weak to, like, some stuff, though, right? Yeah, once again, Wrath, Pride. We do have your skill 3 here. I kind of just want to pull it on the Pearl. And this is too much weight, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, actually, no. Oh, it's perfect! As long as we don't get Pride or Sloth Resonance. Which we're not going to here. Okay, cool. Ooh, Commemorative Coin. Commemorative Coin's outside of my realm of control. I don't factor it in. But this should be good because that's 5 weight, so the normal version of it's actually gonna get kills, isn't it? Commemorative Coin isn't gonna proc, because Commemorative Coin, if it gets a kill, it doesn't work. But Pearl is only hitting the parts that are Pride weak. So we are still maintaining it. It should kill at least one of the green slimes, so yeah, it doesn't get used again. Cool. Today's expression triggers. That's funny. Could be nice because we're gonna need to do that again next turn, right? Okay. We're gonna need to do this again. Otis is going to corrode here, and I guess corrosions are also out of control. So I'm not that concerned. Okay, that's all we can do this turn. We can't redirect any of those, so yeah. Try that. Whoops. I thought I was defensive skilling. Okay, well, ignore that. How insipid. You should be run out of green slime now, though? So that's good. Okay, looks to be a gem of sorts. He'll take its meaning away. Mutilate. Love losing SP. Okay, well. I'm just gonna go all on Pearl here. It's good. It's good enough. Okay, I selected defensive skill, but just didn't use it for you. That was the issue, I see. That's a very me thing to do. Shame we don't get the Pearl low enough to be able to get the funny there, but that's fine. Okay. Cool. We're actually getting a decent benefit from the envy, like, damage and power up here. Thanks to the envy Absres. Okay, the Pearl is broken now, which means the shell's weak to everything, right? No, what? Staggered. Pearl uses all infinity resistance. Yeah, so Pearl becomes weak to everything when it's staggered, right? Okay. Yeah. Let's gamble. We love a little bit of a good gamble here and there. Pathos Mathos, probably a bad idea. Let's roll with it. We're just attacking you at this point. All your resistances are increased or whatever, so you know it's good enough. I don't know, this is a funny fight to get in a challenge like this. Okay, Chimera Bitcoin Gaming. Okay. I may have been a little too silly. Such as a common occurrence. Otis at least remains standing neutral thanks to that, thanks to winning the clash. Odyssey has a purpose. Sure does. It sure does. Such is undeniable. And 97 HP. Oh yeah, you're attacking us a bunch now, aren't you? Yeah, Poison Prize Stagger is a decent chunk of us. Actually, doesn't Larva make Otis corrode? Yeah. Okay. That's a little silly. Well, it's outside of the realm of control, so... Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. Whatever. Shh. Roll with it, I guess. It's going for the shell. Why are you going for the shell? Okay, that's fine. I mean, they're clashing, that's why. Corroded binds as it goes. This either kills the clam or it doesn't kill the clam and Chimera Coin gets triggered, so it used it again. Okay, it did kill a clam though, so cool. Well, that really was a total obliteration. It really was. It was a very messy fight, but it's funny. You did the most damage, yeah. Actually funny how close it was for those three. All within like a 46 damage range. It wasn't close for like you guys though. Sinclair did nothing. As you'd expect. Love Mariachi Sinclair. Give me my rewards. It gives me 50 of the whatevers, but it doesn't actually because I've gotten all the rewards already. Wowie zowie. Okay. That probably looked very strange, and I can't really explain it well. I also already did my daily extractions. When I logged in to do my like daily luxes and stuff, I just did the daily pulls without thinking for some reason. Yeah, I'm not fully sure why. I was just full autopilot, so that's why there's no gambling today. Unfortunate. We're only like what? Like 3 weeks and 2 days away from next wall purges, so there's gonna be plenty of gambling soon. But not quite now. But yeah, you were the MVP, I guess. for some reason. It's because you had blunt skills and you actually had decent blunt skills and did decent damage, which we needed in a lot of the fights. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!